Should we be altering the Constitution on the basis of race?
Well, that's what Tony Abbott came to speak about when he spoke yesterday.
But I want you blokes talking about. I want
no.
you blokes talking about it. Why wouldn't you just simply say, look, you can forget the detail. We can't divide our guiding document on the basis of race. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. That was called apartheid once, wasn't it, Keith?
Well, look, that argument is a very simple and seductive one, and it will be put, and it has been put by Peter Dutton and many others. But my role as the deputy chair of this committee is to focus on constitutional risk. So this committee didn't really look at that particular argument because it stands on its own or it doesn't. And I think it's quite a simple one that doesn't need a committee to look at it. So we focused on constitutional risk.
Right. OK. Now, from the introduction I gave to you, the viewers would know this bloke's no dumbbell. Very smart, highly credentialed. I've got to say, though, Keith, I'm very concerned that the argument seems to be, and I'll say this slowly, you're talking about constitutional risk, the wording of the constitutional amendment and whether it will trigger a legal minefield. In other words, even the Conservatives, Liberals, we're worried about the wording. Now, are the people in your party who are arguing the no case aware, in my opinion, of the rod that they may be making for their own back by talking about the wording of the amendment as if this were the issue? Now, we've already talked about the race-based change issue, OK, and the third arm of government, a nation divided on the basis of race. But, Keith, Albanese is no political dunce. Whatever else might be said about him, he's good at politics. No good at policy, Albo, but he's good at the politics. If Albanese sees the tide going out, as it will, as the public wake up to what is a mess in all of this, which they wouldn't approve, why wouldn't Albanese say to the Liberals, oh, you're worried about the wording, are you? Well, now, look, I'll change the wording. Will you then support the voice? And he's then got Dutton and Co cornered because they've been arguing about the wording. What do you say to that, Keith?
No, I understand that argument, and I've given that a lot of thought, and that's certainly a political argument that can be put. But Peter has been very clear that one of the reasons he and most of the members of the party room don't support it is because of the principle. So I don't think that tactic works. But there are some that are motivated by that. And I think there are some people in the public who are motivated by that. And you can't rule that out. But I don't think, Alan, that they will shift. All of the indications from this committee is that they're defending every word, every syllable, and do not think that they have to. They think that they have this in the bag and they don't need to budge.